Hey, everybody, this is Professor Cargill tuning in to say hello to you on this Monday, July 6th, 2026. And I am coming to you from my home office, and I am teaching this summer semester at Northeastern, a course called Digital Era Skills. It's a 6-week course, it's online only. And so we are meeting asynchronously, if you will. It means we don't meet live all at the same time, but I do have optional office hours, and occasionally I invite guest speakers to join me for those optional office hours. And today we are very fortunate to have a guest speaker, and her name is Ruta Prakash Kale, and Ruta is the social media coordinator at Husky Communicators at Northeastern, and she's going to tell us all about Husky Communicators. I have worked with Husky Communicators off and on for the 5 or 6 years I've been teaching at Northeastern, and we'll get into it. And Ruta, how are you? Thank you for joining us first and foremost.
I am good. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure and an honor. And I've known you for a while. I've come to your roadshow, and I love your energy. So this is really amazing. This is really a conversation.
Ruta, I'm very lucky to have you join me today, and this is a little different, little unique. It's not in front of a big crowd like at the road show, and it's
Yeah.
not my podcast. We don't have a live audience, but we're both taking some time out of our busy schedules to talk. First and foremost, from my class, you're considered a guest speaker, and I'll be putting this up on Canvas. Our online learning materials you'll be part of, and they'll listen to you talk all about Husky Communicators. But also we might put this up. We might throw it up on social, maybe Instagram, maybe YouTube. But we wanted to talk about Husky Communicators specifically, but I would love everybody to learn more about you before we dive into Husky Communicators. So I think you are approaching graduation, and that's awesome, and that's in advance. Congratulations to you before it's
Thank
even
you.
happened, but you should be proud. I'm proud
Yes.
of you. I've known you a little bit here and there through our both being active at Northeastern. Tell everybody about where you are in your educational journey and where you hope to go in your professional journey.
Oh, sure. Hi. So I am Ruta. I recently completed my master's in digital media from Northeastern. I completed it in December, and then I started with my grad certificate in marketing from the business school at Northeastern, just to get into like the business side of marketing now that I've done the digital side of it. So I wanted to get an idea of both of it, and yeah, so now I'm going to be graduating in August, and I'm looking for jobs, which is a tedious process, but yeah, I'm enjoying the process. Yeah, I've been a part of Husky Communicators since October 2023.
That's a
Um,
long time.
yes, it is a long time. I started as a social media member and then sort of got promoted to a social media coordinator before I took a break in between because I had really tough subjects that I had to get through. And I had my co-op also that I was doing, so I couldn't be a big part of Husky Communicators back then. But yeah, I'm all of a marketing, media, and a communications person. And I'm glad to be here today, and I'm glad Professor Cargill reached out to us. He has helped us a lot throughout our career, our professional career, by organizing AMA networking mingles, and also an amazing roadshows that he does and the energy that he brings into the space. So I'm really glad to be here.
Ruta, forgive me, but before we jumped on today, I knew you, and I knew we had met, but I forgot how far back we go, because I think when I've met you, it's usually been among a small crowd of others, and I don't think we've talked much one on one like
Yeah.
we're doing today. But do have a history, and my history with Husky Communicators includes you in the picture. In Husky Communicators, I've seen a lot of turnover, not for any other reason, but students graduate because a lot of them students in the College of Professional Studies, which is usually only a couple of years, and they
Yeah.
come and they go. And that's probably one of the challenges of keeping Husky Communicators
Yeah.
rolling, is that momentum and turnover that's inevitable because students graduate. What
Yes.
what have you learned in these few years you've been involved with Husky Communicators? And I guess tell us a little bit about what it is all about.
Okay, so I'd start with what it is. Husky Communicators is a communications organizations which is totally run by the students at Northeastern. So we basically provide an experiential platform for people who are even like slightly interested in the communication space, marketing space, media space. If they want like a hands-on experience, um, uh, to be a part of, we provide that platform to them. So if you want to be interested in uh, doing a podcast, do you want to be a stage manager? Do you want to work on the website? Do you want to do copywriting? Or even if you want to like handle social media, come up with like different ideas, making posts, content, or stuff like that. So we provide that platform to them. Um, so yeah, I started back in 2023. So we had Andrea, Val, Kashish, Ruti, all those people. So it was a very active club back then. But as soon as everybody started graduating, there wasn't much recruitment that happened after that. So and I don't blame the students. Sometimes they have co-ops, sometimes they like join for for 1 quarter, and then the next quarter they have like difficult subjects that they have to get through. So there was always that we always had those ups and downs. But last year we did quite a few things. We organized Friendsgiving event. We also do co-op panels for students. For students, we call people up and interview them. We just like we launched our podcast. So yeah, we do LinkedIn photo shoots too, and a lot of events too. We also had an events team. So yeah, so everything related under the marketing and the communications umbrella, we sort of provide that platform for the students. Right now, it's not a lot of people. It's just like like two, three of us, and we are looking for recruitment because I am also graduating. I'm looking for a person who would handle social media, who would have other people handling it too for them. So yeah, I think this is a great platform for me to share the recruitment announcement that anyone who wants to be a part of this communications club and just like take it ahead and bring in any idea, just like take it ahead. That would be awesome because it is an amazing club and it has taught me a lot since 20. I've been a part of it since 2023 on and off, and it's just it's an experiential platform.
Yeah, and Rudy, you're perfect representative of Husky Communicators. I mean, you are somebody who has gotten to know a lot of people, both at Northeastern and outside the educational community, outside the campus.
Yeah.
And you are wicked smart, ridiculously awesome. You are a rock star. I I
Thank you.
know that about you. And
Thank
you
you.
get involved, and getting involved with not just a campus student run organization like Husky Communicators, but going outside to AMA Boston events and my marketing roadshow. And I know you're out and about at other events that will benefit you professionally. And that's what Husky Communicators does for students. And from my firsthand experience, not with Husky Communicators, but other groups, when I was in school and also professional organizations during the course of my career, it helps so much. It's extracurricular, but and it's extra work. It's going above and beyond, but it's those people who get the opportunities first. You're
Yes.
they say luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So you're prepared for those opportunities when they come your way. And
Yeah.
I know you're going to be flooded with opportunities as soon as you graduate for jobs and professional opportunities. Tell us what you might be doing, what you're pursuing, and if somebody can help you in terms of connecting you with the right employer. How can I help you?
Are you asking like related to Husky
I'm asking
Communicators
you outright
or
to
just in general?
no, if I can help you tell us what you might be looking for in terms of a professional opportunity if you haven't already decided on where you're going to be working, and if anybody's listening and watching, they might be able to say, "Hey, I want to hire Ruta."
Yeah, so like I said, I'm a marketing and media professional. So I am looking for opportunities in the marketing and the media space. So anything related to digital media, marketing, um, social media in general, I am the person.
Yes, you
I
are.
can I can do it. I know
Yes, you
I'm
can.
the person for the job. So if you want someone, contact me.
Well,
Yeah.
I was looking for a nice clip that we can use to promote our 15-20 minute long conversation. That's it. That's going to promote this conversation. It's going to promote you. I'm always thinking of marketing, Ruta.
Thank you.
You,
Thank you.
a little bit of a digression, but I can sometimes do that quite easily, go off topic, but it's related. You were at the Marketing Roadshow and you saw Jeff Taylor from Boom Band, or you probably know of Boom Band. He was our luncheon keynote speaker that day. Whether you were there for that session or not, I think Boom Band would be a great organization for you to look into, and it's an online job seeking venue, if you will, where you're the player, and there are agents, and the players are those looking for job opportunities, and the agents are those looking for players. And you set up your online dossier, and
Okay.
using AI. I'm not explaining it as well as Jeff could, but they connect you. So Boom Band, I'm going to direct you there, point you in that direction, and also look up Jeff Taylor and just connect with them and say, hey.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I don't think I was there for that. I came in quite after the lunch break.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yes, I was there for the other panel. I was there for the social media panel. All of them were talking about different
Yeah.
stuff. And the
No, there was a
student
lot of
panel,
speakers.
I was there for the student panel too. So I was there for the magician who came
Michael
in.
Granoff. Yes. Yes.
He was incredible.
Yes.
Yeah,
Michael and I worked together like 30 years ago, and that's what's incredible to me is how long we've known each other, how long we've both been around, and that
yeah,
we're still such great friends and colleagues. I love it. So yeah, you would remember Jeff if you met him. I need to connect you with Jeff Taylor, and anybody who's listening and watching. Look up
yeah,
Boom Band,
yeah,
and it's a he founded Monster.com back in like the mid late 90s, a long time ago, I realized. But Monster.com was the first and huge job board online, as he himself said it when he spoke at my event. He said something like, when people first started looking for jobs online, sending their resumes in to companies online, he said something like, "Well, I invented that." you know, again, I paraphrase, but he did kind of sort of invent the first online job board, and
yeah,
now he's reinventing the online job seeking process. So
yeah.
absolutely, Ruta, someone like you should reach out to him because he knows a lot of people, and also just getting, which as I understand it is free, getting listed on his website helps connect you to potential employers. Hey, so this also was going to be shown. I'm going to put it up as soon as possible once we're done, to my class of students, and let's address them, Ruta. What can you tell them about the benefits of getting involved with Husky Communicators, and where are there opportunities for them, and why should they join?
Yeah, so I would say if you're really passionate about digital media, marketing, communications, if you really wanna make a career in it, this is your platform. This is a start to your portfolio, or a great addition to your portfolio, because we are a really good organization in Northeastern, and uh, we welcome undergraduates, graduates, and anybody and everybody who wants to be a part of it. So this is an experiential platform for you, an experiential education for you, um, and this is a hands-on experience for you if you really want to get your hands dirty in the communication space.
Absolutely.
Yes, and yeah, you meet a lot of people, you network with a lot of people, you reach out to a lot of people. Uh, somewhere, it clicks for you. And it's a great platform to grow from scratch.
Ruta, in terms of what I will have my students doing in a short 6-week summer semester is writing some blog posts, recording some videos, and producing creating some content with
Yeah.
the intent of turning it over to Husky Communicators, meaning hopefully it can be used by Husky Communicators. We've done that historically for a number of years now. Who, well, what kind of content do you think Husky Communicators would like, especially from my students, that they might be able to use on social or in the blog or, I don't know, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn? Can you give them some pointers, some tips, what you all might be looking for?
I think we could start by looking at the trends that are going on in the marketing and the communication space, and just creating content over that. And just like how to elevate the presence of Husky communicators online, how to increase the brand visibility that we have. So creating content over it, just like getting that engagement back. I think I would love to see something like that from the
Can
students.
can they you're graduating in August and our class ends sometime in August. I don't know if you're too busy or not to work with my students a little, meaning can you be the point person? Can I give them your email address and they reach out to
Yeah,
you if they have
yeah,
questions?
yeah, for sure. No, yeah,
And maybe you'll have some content again from them
yes,
that you
yes.
can pass along if in fact you are winding down your term there with Husky Communicators. Maybe you could pass it along to the right person. People.
Yes, for sure. Do pass that message that if anyone is interested in joining social media and taking it ahead, uh, please connect with me, connect with Dr. Powers, Professor Z.
What advice would you have? We'll end in just a couple of minutes. I want to be mindful and respectful of your busy schedule today, Ruta. But what advice might you have for students at Northeastern who are maybe only a year or two behind you, but that things you've learned, maybe the hard way or just things you've learned that you can pass along to classmates that might be going into the same field as you, generally digital marketing, digital communications, or maybe even more specifically social media. Any tips, any advice?
Just keep going, but keep going strategically. Don't think about the result. And you will fall, you will learn, but that's how it is. Don't just post content for the sake of posting it. Post the content that you feel strong about, that you feel strongly passionate about. If you want to be a content creator, if you want to work in the content space, communication space, uh, but just keep doing it and do not think about the result. After a point, the result would be in your favor. Just it won't happen like this. It's gonna take time.
I respect what you just said. I agree with what you just said. Results don't happen overnight on social. It's a long term play,
Yeah.
and you have to be conspicuous in your presence, relatively speaking,
Yes.
consistent.
Yeah.
Showing up on social, and over
Yeah.
time, you build that reputation, and your personal brand shines through, and if you're doing it for a business or a corporate brand, their products and their services over time, you'll see indirect increase in sales because people get to know you and you'll earn trust and then they'll want to do business with you. Do you
Yes.
agree with that? Do you have any other points to make about the benefits of using social media for either personal branding or for business? Any benefits that I didn't mention or that you want to talk about?
Well, I think I completely agree with you over this. Social media is definitely a great platform, and it's a global platform. So whatever you're putting out, it's reaching the audience globally, not just locally. So any of the because I have seen this happen in the art space too. A lot of indie artists first they couldn't attend a lot of exhibitions. They couldn't put out the artwork that they did before. But with the increase of social media, so every artist is having a platform to showcase their work. So it's a great platform. Yes, there are drawbacks, but I think the coin has both sides. So you gotta learn how to tackle them and how to ignore them and just focus on creating what you do and don't let the noise get to you.
Agreed, Ruta. What I would say is ignore the negative headlines and the
Yes,
sensational headlines with regard to
yes,
social media and pretty much anything else in this world, because there's always going to be that. You have to keep your eyes on the prize
yes,
and realize the benefits of keep on keeping on and it will pay off over time and look on the bright side of life and with social media, yeah, there's some negativity and some risk. You have to be aware of those risks
yes,
and you have to have sometimes a thick skin. um,
yes,
but the benefits are you can build such a big network that supports you that you wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. And I think
yes.
you mentioned artists, and one of my favorite musicians, singer-songwriters, Noah Khan is playing at Fenway Park this week, 4 nights, and he has used social media a lot to initially get the word out about his great music, and that's not unusual in this day and age to have people break through and succeed big time, whether they're performing artists or in the corporate world or what have you, authors, etc. Um, just using social media, again, you can reach an audience that you wouldn't be able to reach
Yeah,
otherwise, and then all of a sudden, mainstream, everybody catches on.
yes, absolutely.
Ruta, I don't have any more questions for you. Anything else you want to say to the students or a bigger audience on YouTube or Instagram or wherever, whoever?
Media is a great space to be. So don't be afraid of the backlash or the negative headlines that you're gonna see or the negative comments you're gonna see. If you just love being in front of the camera, love creating content, love writing stuff, and just you you deserve to put it out there because
Because
there
you,
are people who appreciate creativity.
yes.
So, yeah, so you are not alone.
And I was going to say, because you are a rock star, Ruta.
Yeah,
And
everyone is a rock star.
whoever you're talking to, whoever we're talking to, they are rock
They
stars.
are rock
You got to
stars.
believe in yourself. You got to have confidence and realize that people want to hear from you, want to see you, and the power. I mean, you and I, it's just you and I here on this Zoom call, but then we can put it out there on social, on Canvas, and suddenly, dozens, maybe hundreds, who knows, maybe thousands. And if we were Taylor Swift.
Millions, millions, Professor, millions.
Yeah, that's how to think. I agree.
Yeah,
If we were someone famous like Taylor Swift or Noah Khan, millions definitely.
millions.
That we should always think that positively and
Yeah,
take advantage of opportunities and reach for the brass ring and use social media. That's
yes.
those are my final words. Aside from thank you, Ruta, I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate you jumping on this call. Husky Communicators, how can people reach out to if they want to send an email or where can they find Husky Communicators on social? One, just in our final parting words.
For sure. I think they can connect with me. You can connect them with me, Professor Z, Dr. Powers, and all of us can, if they're interested in joining, we could recruit them. That's a great.
Yep.
Yeah.
And me too. They can reach out to me.
Yeah, you too.
And for the sake of our 6 week semester this summer, Ruta, I hope to introduce you to some of my students, and I hope they get the opportunity to meet you, and they'll be super impressed with you. You have so much to offer, as will your future employers be super impressed with you. So they had better scramble and get into line and hope that they're first in line, in order to hire you, because you're going to be a great asset to whatever company you end up working for.
Yes. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Ruta, and thank you,
Thank you.
whoever is listening and watching, students especially. This has been Professor Cargill, Bob Cargill, talking to Ruta Prakash Kale, and we've been talking about Husky Communicators and digital marketing and social media and being rock stars in whatever we do. And you all are, whoever's listening and watching, rock stars, as is Ruta. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.